Have you ever been doing something random like playing video games or watching YouTube and suddenly, BAM, inspiration hits you for no apparent reason? That exact scenario happened to me recently and I acted upon the inspiration, which was to create a video game, and I quickly started a new YouTube channel and Discord server specifically for said project. So, I was watching YouTube videos a few days ago and I watched this virtual marble race video. I didn't think much of it until I randomly thought, hey, I can make this into a video game. The marble race was fairly simple. Each marble was given several hundred units, we'll refer to them as points, that would decay at a rapid rate as long as the marble was in first place. Once a marble's points hit 0, they'd be qualified for the next round, and the round would continue until all marbles hit 0 points. The last marble to finish was eliminated and would not continue. Then the next round would start. This process repeated until all but one marble had been eliminated. The game that I will be building will follow similar rules, though it will be built in Roblox and 3D. Also, this game would take forever if the default game mode was set by the elimination rules, so there will only be one round for each game. Now, let's move on to building the game. So, to build a marble game, you kinda need your avatar to be a marble, so instead of trying something out like I should have, I went to find a tutorial immediately. Said tutorial is linked in the description if you want to make your own avatar a marble in Roblox. Once I had that out of the way, I built the system to change your marble's color. Because I needed a variable to be assigned to the player's individual marble, I decided to halfway build a data store script as it would be useful later. With that out of the way, I finished the script to change your marble's color. Later on day 1, I built the lobby and course outline as well. On day 2, I only worked on the game for about 15 minutes, just long enough to make the data store functional. There were no real issues, so let's move on to day 3. On day 3, I added custom name tags where I struggled to script the properties of the text label and Billboard GUI to properly display, but I eventually got it working. I built a round star teleportation as well, which provided a 960 part hitbox for the map. I am sure there is some way to do this more efficiently, but since I am unaware of it, 960 parts it is. You may ask why I need a hitbox like this, and the reason for that is to fix an issue with the meshes in Roblox not having a hitbox that allows for gaps in the models. Kind of annoying, but unavoidable. Days 4 and 5 saw me completing the last step for this week, which was making the basics of the gameplay work. This meant showing the intermission time remaining and then teleporting players onto the course at the end of said intermission. After players were teleported into the course, I had to start the round, which means removing the start floor and then doing a ton of table making every 10th of a second to calculate who has the lowest Y coordinate, and then reduce said player's point value by their decay rate divided by the rate of checks per second. I did all this on day 4 and then added the last few steps, which are checking to see if your points have hit 0 yet, and if they have, to give you your placement, teleport you out of the course, and remove your point count from above your marble on day 5. This immediately caused me trouble. First off, I forgot to drop the floor out from under you at the start of the round. Then my points didn't go down for some reason, which I discovered later to be my decay rate variable being set to 0 due to it not being saved in the data store script. That was the end of day 4. On day 5, I had problems with removing the point display from players who had finished the round. After this, for some reason the winner, and possibly anyone who didn't finish last, though I didn't less than more than 2 players, would be stuck teleporting to spawn 10 times per second and keep the round going for some reason. I believe this was due to me not removing the players from the table that I needed to. Then finally, after one more minor bug, I had everything working, and day 5, the final day of this week, ended. Alright, so in this video, we started with nothing and finished with the skeleton of what this project will be. To recap, the game currently allows you to change your marble's color, teleports you into a round after intermission, removes points from the leader, and once they hit 0 points, removes them from the match and awards them a placement, which currently cannot be seen, then teleports them back into the lobby to repeat the process once all the players are finished. In its current state, the game is somewhat playable, though there are no obstacles or anything else to make the game more challenging. Next week, we will add some more things to the gameplay, like increased acceleration to the player in last place, a reward system to give you points and experience after every round, and a few more things to the gameplay itself. After that, there should be enough time left in the week to make a few or even all of the 23 maps to play on. If that interests you, subscribe and join the Discord server, link in the description, so that you know when next week's video comes out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video as well, and I'll see you in the next video.